It's so easy to think that your brand is about you, but it's not. Not if you're clever. Your brand is actually about the people that you're speaking to, and it's trying to get that out of people and guide that out of people, really.
How can you make your imagery connect, and how can you connect better with your audience?
Absolutely. The big thing is you've got to be real with it. You've got to be transparent. You've got to put yourself in a way that your audience are going to see you. If you turn up to every single meeting and you've got your brand all over your shirt, then your imagery should show that. If you're going to be turning up in a suit and tie, then you need to have a suit and tie on. It's all about being real. I mean, when I'm working with clients, it's very much understanding who they need to speak to, because it's so easy to think that your brand is about you, but it's not. Not if you're clever. Your brand is actually about the people that you're speaking to, and it's trying to get that out of people and guide that out of people, really. Just get them to realize that you've got to speak to people correctly. When I was working with a lady the other month, and she's actually got 2 or 3 niches, and we had to really approach the shoot to speak to each of those niches individually. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. You've got to be really selective about your imagery. The same as you would about your copy, it's all got to be very controlled, but it's got to be real. And my job is just to make people feel at ease, feel comfortable, feel easy, and just bring out the magic. It's as simple as that, mate.
You make it sound so simple. What's the trick to it though? Because like, why doesn't this stuff come naturally to people?
Almost everyone that I know, every client that I work with, isn't comfortable being photographed. Nobody really likes to be, well, the sort of people I associate myself with don't like to be on camera. There are a group of people, and they're, the selfie culture, they absolutely love it, but you can't use a selfie to promote yourself as a business. So actually handing over your image to someone else is tough. You've got to have a lot of trust in it. And don't forget, whenever you see photos, you're seeing yourself backwards, and that confuses the hell out of people as well. It's this whole mind shift going on, that you never see yourself the right way around. You only ever see yourself in a mirror, which is quite funny. And it's quite often just getting people past that comfort point. And I think it does need someone there to guide you. You need someone who's going to be a critic, who's going to hold your hand, coax you through it, and just prod you through it as well, and get that reaction. Trying to look normal and real and approachable on camera is tough. So you've got to have someone that's going to bring out that natural side of you. And that's my job. I'm spending most of my time being a clown behind the camera just to get that natural reaction with someone. I bounce around like an idiot, but I get that reaction from my subject essentially, and it works. I work on the fact that I've got to feel connected to them through the camera. If they connect to me through the lens, then I know it's going to connect to the person who's viewing it. And maybe it's just that you need someone who's really focusing on human connection behind the lens. That's the point. You've got to connect first. All the photographic things of rule of thirds, straight lines, colors correct, lighting correct. Yeah, that's sort of a fundamental. Everyone's got to do that, but it's got to connect. That's the whole point. You've got to find a way to speak to someone through a still photograph.
You can't fake any of it as well, because if somebody's like this, like in front of the camera, in front of the screen, that's the bit which you're never going to be able to fix that through kind of color correction and a bit of clever editing and things like that. Really fascinating what you said there about the whole sort of selfie culture and the amount of business owners who still think it's okay to have a selfie on their LinkedIn profile. The new app Clubhouse, funny enough, I was talking to my previous guest about this, Clubhouse. And if somebody's following me and they don't have a headshot on their profile, the first thing I think is, why not? What are you hiding? And there's a certain level of authenticity, which isn't, they're hiding something. I mean, maybe you probably better understand about some of because I bet people probably open up, don't they, to you when they come onto in front of the camera. What's the weirdest sort of objection to being photographed that you've had?
It is just trying to get past the barrier, I think, sometimes. I was talking to a client earlier today. I was doing a live interview with him and talking about personal branding and his experience. And he knew he needed headshots doing. He knew he needed brand imagery doing, but hated the idea. He was literally camera phobic. He says that he doesn't like being a center of attention. You'd never believe it to see him in front of a group of people, but bringing out that conference with camera, I think it's freezing that frame. That's the point. We've all had so many bad experiences of it. But so often when working with clients, you've got to really get through a lot of barriers with men and women, exactly the same. We all know how we'd like to look, and maybe we see ourselves in that way sometimes in the mirror. So then when it's recorded down and suddenly your face is slightly distorted, or you think it's distorted, it's really interesting. And it is just about getting people comfortable. You'll never be perfect, and it's realizing that that's okay, and you've got to just get past it. But there's been some interesting moments. Normally, I say people finally getting a hint of reality, I guess. And sometimes it needs that little bit of gentle editing. It needs that bit of attention to make them truly happy. But you've got to get that connection first. If you haven't got the connection, you can't polish your turd, mate.
Love that saying. What would you say is the real value or benefit in terms of kind of doubling down on your personal brand? Because a lot of people would look at, I kind of got all the kit, the logo printed on my t-shirt and things like that, but tangible results. When somebody is authentic, and you must have worked with a lot of business owners, what results have they actually got through going through this sort of personal branding process?
I think straight away, you've said it from the start there with Clubhouse, and it's the same on any social media. If you haven't got a real good brand image, then there is this distrust. And it's the same as everything. Your social media doesn't deliver converted business that often, but it's all part of building the connection. You've got to build that real show point to your audience, and you've got to show who you are. Your personal branding comes in as part of that. And it's giving people that connection. So all the time, they know exactly who's going to show up. They know who's in front of them. They know where their money's going, and they can trust that. Maybe it is as simple as, if you've invested in yourself and you believe in yourself that much, how much are you going to give to them as a customer when they're the ones who are paying for it? And that's a big difference as well. It's all about value. And if you're valuing yourself and investing in yourself, you're going to do one hell of a job for them. I don't think there's a monetary thing that you could put down on it, but in this day and age where we're more and more disconnected physically and we're more connected digitally, you've got to get that human connection in there somewhere. We're all still people. We all still want to connect, and you need to see the whites of their eyes. To quote a good friend of mine, it is seen through the BS. You've got to see that wide-eyed approach to what you're trying to connect to.